Hey everyone, welcome to the Blue Bridge. So more transfer talk today, and today we're talking strikers. And is Duran Duran about to join Chelsea? So Benjamin Sesko has committed himself to RB Leipzig for yet another 5 seasons. I think he's got a gentleman's agreement though in that contract where he can move to a side next season. So that door has been closed firmly. That's firmly shut, that door. So Chelsea have already ruled out Osimhen, citing his age, not his age, his injury record and his price tag and his wages. Did a video on that a few days ago. If you want to look at that one. So there was talk about Alvarez, but Manchester City looks like they don't want to sell, and Alvarez has already come out and said he wants Real Madrid if he does move. So the market is very thin now. So Chelsea have been, the attention has been drawn to Duran Duran. Is it Jean or Jean? It's pronounced J-H-O-N rather than J-O-H-N. Did his parents, they're from Colombia, did they not know how to pronounce it, or was it a deliberate on Jahan? Is his name Jahan? I'll start calling him Jahan. Jahan Duran. So there's a group, Duran Duran, wasn't there? A few years ago for the older ones amongst us. So, and again, our fan base it's got the fan base rumbling about him, and I've got mixed feelings about this myself. But like with everything, like I did last season with Cole Palmer, I'm a wait and see guy. I've always been a wait and see guy. He can come in, hit the ground running. He can come in and be a flop. And that's the issue I've got. It's the unknown. But the thing is it really an issue? Because when you think about it, is somebody like an Osimhen, is he guaranteed to get us goals? You know, we thought Werner, when he came in, was guaranteed to get us goals, but it didn't. It didn't work out. Havertz wasn't. It was hit and miss when he was at Chelsea. So we just don't know. So sometimes that big money, Lukaku was the one who was going to be getting us all the goals. You know, we bought him on the back of a brilliant season for Inter. He failed spectacularly. So and Cole Palmer, as I said before, he was somebody that our fan base did not want. But then he came in and he proved a hit. So we can have a Cole Palmer situation, or we can have a Lukaku situation. We just don't know. But there's no point in moaning about it and saying this is a terrible transfer, crashing the board and doing all this sort of stuff. It's no point until we see how it pans out. A more experienced striker would probably, as I said, being a guarantee for more success. But in life, nothing's guaranteed, as I said. So, yeah, we'll see. Duran, and a lot of people are because we're not getting our number one targets. Obviously, some people are disappointed that we did not get Osimhen, but they're rubbishing him, and there's no point in rubbishing him if this is what the board is going to be giving us, because he is not a bad player. Okay, he's only scored 5 goals, and I think it was in 23 appearances, only 5 starts for Aston Villa. So he's relatively inexperienced, so that's an issue. But he's played, 37 times in the Premier League, albeit a lot of times off the bench. So he's used to the penalty, the Premier League now. So he's he's ready made for the Premier League actually, because he's fast, he's strong. And everyone knows him for that powerful shot. And there's lots of YouTube clips going around of his bullet shots from 20 yards out, 25 yards out. So he's like a no-nonsense striker and very good in the air. And he gives us an alternative to Nicolas Jackson as well, because he's a totally different profile to a Nicolas Jackson. So if we're going to be using him, not as a main striker, again, Nicolas Jackson, you don't know, next season, he'll come stronger and better, because I saw signs of Nicolas Jackson last season where I felt that given a bit more experience and belief, he can hit some higher heights. So with this guy coming in to take some of the pressure off as well, we don't know. what would happen. And a lot of fans, there's a lot of hypocrisy around, because those who are rubbishing Duran, they're the same ones who are disappointed that we didn't get Sesko. Sesko, he's the same age, roundabout. So, okay, he's been a bit more proven, but he's been playing in a different league. So you'd have to come over, adjust to this league as well. And if you look at the beginning of his Bundesliga career, he wasn't really, he was a bit hit and miss. But towards the second part of last season, that's when he started to score a few more goals for Leipzig. So coming into a new environment, is he going? As I said, there's no guarantees that he'll be hitting the ground running, and either. So, and he'll still be a gamble, because of his lack of experience, his lack of knowledge of the Premier League. The only thing is, if we do get this guy, because there's depending on what reports you read, I've seen figures quoted from 25 million to 45. I think Chelsea probably want to pay 25. Aston Villa want 45. 45 million for someone who's unproven in the Premier League at that age is way too much money. So I wouldn't be spending that sort of money on somebody of that age and experience. At the most 30, at the very most 30 million for him, and it's still a gamble, but it's not much of a gamble if you only fork outlaying 30 million. So I suspect if Chelsea are going to do a deal, it will be around about the 25, 26 million pound mark with add-ons that can be achieved with, so Aston Villa can bump that up to around about 40. I don't think it'll be a flat fee of 40. I think the 40 will be with add-ons if we do this deal. So guys, what do you think of this Duran story? Are you happy with him? Are you in the camp where you think that it's good potential, you think he can suit Chelsea, or are you of that camp where you believe that we need to get in somebody with a bit more experience? I've got another story now, the Duran story out of the way. There's talk about us being linked with this Desire, it's spelled desire, but with accents on top of the E. Desiree Doué. Do you like my French, everyone? So Desiree Doué is somebody who Chelsea have been monitoring closely. 19 years old, so we're still doing this in kindergarten cops thing, school children getting in at Chelsea with a high ceiling. And he's 19 years old, as I said, and he plays for Rennes at the moment. He's currently at Rennes. He scored 7 goals, I think, in 33 appearances. I don't know a lot about this guy, so I'm not going to pretend I do. I've seen a few clips on YouTube where anyone can look good on YouTube. His dribbling looks good. But some of the things that I've done in my little research about this player, the style of play, his natural position is attacking midfielder. Most of the clips I saw was him predominantly on the left, but he looks good on the right because he's quite versatile. He can play as a deeper in midfield or on either wing, apparently, and also he's very adept with both right and left foot. And he's got supreme agility, acceleration and pace, and he's got excellent dribbling. And apparently, according to journalist Leon Tarme, I think his name is, he's got his ball carrying ranks him in the top 2% of central midfielders in the top 5 leagues over the 2022-23 season. So a ball carrying midfielder, that if Conor Gallagher goes, maybe he comes into that role as driving midfielder, driving number 8, gives us that depth in midfield. But again, what happens we've already Santos, as they've already said, Andre Santos is going to stay for this coming season. We've already got a ball carrying midfielder in Chukwuemeka. Caicedo is another ball carrying midfielder. Are we hoarding, or is it a case of, apparently Arsenal have been looking at him? Are we going to try and do something like we did with Mudryk, where we just steal him just to stop Arsenal from getting him? I don't know. But again, this is probably in a rumour stage at the moment and nothing more. So we'll see how that one pans out.
So those are the two stories today, guys. So what do you know anything about Due? Anybody? Would you be happy that we get him? What do you think? We're heavily stacked in midfield, and that money can be best spent elsewhere. Stick your comments in the section below. So guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.